Hi, Aziti here, coming to you from the home office in San Antonio, Texas. I help stressed out people own their lives through developing strong, powerful self-care practices, also known as habits. Today, I'd like to talk with you about one of the things that happens to us in our daily lives. So there are things that we get focused on and upset about because it's something missing from our lives. What am I talking about? Say, for instance, you live in a household, you're a parent, you've got a couple of kids, and the kids are always at each other's throat, and you and your wife are bickering, or you and your husband are bickering, or you and the kids can't get along, and there's all this strife, and you wish for a home that had more peace and more loving kindness. I want you to bring it with you. I want you to bring it. When we notice that something is lacking in our lives, like peace and loving kindness, or it could be appreciation, or positive feedback, or diligence, or all kinds of things, right? There's all kinds of little things that can be missing from our interpersonal relationships and in our culture, our microculture that is our home or our workplace. If you notice that something is missing, bring it with you. You carry it. You bring it. If you want your family to be more peaceful and have more loving kindness, then it's your responsibility to become more peaceful and to express more loving kindness. That can be difficult, to change how we react to things and how we're doing things. It's much easier to think that it's somebody else that needs to change. But one of the truths of life is that if it's not our fault, then it's not our responsibility, and we have no power in it. We can't change anything about it. If we want to blame other people, we also give them the power. If we want to take the power back in our own lives, that we've got to own our attitudes, and we've got to own how we show up, and we've got to own that if there's something missing, we need to bring it. We already know what it's like to be peaceful. And so how do we bring more of that into our world? Now, if you've been watching me for a while, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? You know that I'm going to suggest that you start out with a mini step on the way toward meditation. And if you're new to me, you'll hear this again. Take 5 minutes a day and sit in silence. Take a few deep breaths, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And when you've taken those breaths, settle in and let your eyes close and focus on your breathing. Just breathe in and breathe out. And pay attention to how the breath feels coming into your body and how the breath feels as it leaves. And pay attention to the relaxation effect that this has on your being. And just rest into it. If you find yourself thinking about something, just focus on your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Give yourself 5 minutes of absolute silence. This gift of silence that you give yourself will give you the margin to be able to be more peaceful. It'll help your body to remember to take a breath instead of reacting immediately. you will know how to be more peaceful as you continue this practice. Because you will be practicing peacefulness within your own body and spirit and mind every single day. Love yourself enough, if peace is what you want, to bring it into your own life so that you can bring it with you wherever you go. Now that peacefulness will affect every relationship that you have. That peacefulness will affect how people get along around you. It is remarkable how much we influence others when we think we don't influence them at all. I know as a parent, I didn't think I had any influence on my children, and it turns out that parents have a tremendous influence on their day-to-day and how they think and how they react. Own your life. Own your life. Own your well-being through the habits that you create, through the habits that you intentionally bring into your life. Don't let your life be run by habits that grab onto you and root, because the ones that root easily are the ones that we don't necessarily want. Taking care of ourselves is a daily practice. It's a daily discipline. It's a daily joy. You deserve it, and the world deserves it. Take the time. Take the love to be more peaceful. If you want more appreciation in your life, bring it. If you want more love in your life, bring it. Bring it with you, because you have it within you. If you have a desire for it, it's already there, because you recognize it. If there is a person who had not experienced peacefulness, they wouldn't recognize that it was lacking. They wouldn't expect it to be there. You expect it to be there, you own it. It's yours. Bring it. It's my delight to bring these little thoughts to you every day. Well, not every day, twice a week. It's my delight to spend time with you. And if there's anything that I can do for you, or you just want to say hi, give me a call. Set up a time at talktoedie.com. Thanks.